honestly with their patients. Once we destigmatize it, and physicians, I'll give them that they want this evidence-based research. And until we get a little bit further along, I think they're going to have to just trust that their patients may know something more than they do right now, and that maybe they need to listen to that, be a little bit more open. And I think, unfortunately, there's right now a lot of physicians who are not in that space yet, but hopefully soon. Yeah. And then, John?
Yeah. One of the issues that I've been hearing about is there's so many different strains, there's so many different forms of ingestion and how you're going to take this. How do you guide your patients who express a willingness to try medical cannabis to finding the strain and the form that's right for them without getting frustrated
and spending $300
yes,
a month?
Yeah.
That's a very good question. I think it comes through my knowledge. Jason, he is the man of like posting amazing articles. I read every day. I study, I learn, I want to know as much as I can. And to that point, I am an excellent physical therapist, and I'm a very good cannabis educator. And where I stop, that's where I start speaking with these great dispensaries. I get on the phone, I text them, I have a patient I'm sending to you, this is what they need, can you guide them? And that's the best way, because I can collaborate with my peers and let them do what they do best. Like, that's what their knowledge is. And at the dispensaries, they also know all of their products. I would be up 25 hours a day if I was trying to keep up with what everybody had. So the basics is, sativa, indica, hybrid, though everything's kind of a hybrid, leaning one way or another. But everybody's body is different, so what works for me may make somebody else feel very anxious, or very depressed, or very sad, and that's why we need a lot of good knowledge and a lot of good people to kind of guide us. That's my best recommendation. Yeah, and then...
Can I just add?
Yeah.
Just to add to that, I'd say that there are some good applications coming online. There are some good apps that are patient-based. The dilemma with strain identification and or specific types is it's so personal in that region, wherever you are, whether it's Pennsylvania, New Jersey. So check the resources, like Felicia said, but there are some good applications out there as well.
And then there's a woman back here that had a question.
Yeah.
I'm also used to not making that loud. Alternative and complementary healthcare professional. I'm not a licensed nurse or anything like that. And my clients are already weirded out by coming to me because I'm not a doctor. And because we're in Pennsylvania and we're in the Northeast, how do you cross them over? How do you suggest this
That's a great question.
without weirding them out?
So I do that on visit too. I let people come in, get to know me. I'm quirky, I'm very unique. But they get like, okay, I can get her. I like her. I don't have to feel threatened by her. And then on do two, I say, is what you're doing working? And if it's not, then let's talk about medical cannabis. Have you thought about it? Have you thought about this option of something more holistic, something a little bit more natural? And I kind of enter the conversation through knowledge. I'll show a video or two of what is CBD doing in the body versus what opioid medications do in the body. So this one great descriptive I have is if you think of like those mobiles that we used to have, like the pin that goes across and then hanging pieces down, and do you have a visual of what that looks like, a hanging mobile? So if you're taking, this is a very loose definition of what this looked like on the video, but if you have this mobile and you're taking a pain medication for your, post-fracture, so that's kind of weighing down the model. And then you have somebody who has anxiety and you're taking an anti-anxiety medicine and that's weighing down something else in the mobile. And then you're taking something for your heart and you're taking something for GI issues. Like, we are taking a lot of different medications and they're weighing down our mobiles. And when you think of that, you think of like the little piece on the ends that are just dangling, being pulled down. Cannabis works at the base. Cannabis works at the top. So you're able to get a multi-level effect. You're able to get the effect of anti-inflammatory throughout the whole body. So it affects the knee and the heart and all these other issues. You have the anti-anxiety. So one dose of cannabis, when you find the right dose, when you find the right product, helps to put your body into homeostasis without having so many other different contributing medications at the same time. And that doesn't mean that for everybody's going to get off of everything. But if we can lower, if we can skip through a dose, if we can lower the amount of medication that we're taking and find an alternative, if we're taking something, a low dose of Zoloft for anxiety, and we can wean ourselves off with our doctor's awareness and maybe try something else that we feel can give us that same benefit that doesn't have the same effects throughout my body, on my heart, on my kidneys, on my liver, then I think people are trying to be open to hearing about that. It's not an easy conversation. I think, for me, what's gotten through is the approach and having people not feel threatened because I'm not taking anything away. And when they know I'm not taking anything away, they're a little bit more open. And these are Baptist priests, Baptist ministers, people that really believe like this is bad for our community and I do not want to talk about it. You show them one or two educational options and suddenly people are like, let me at least think about it. Yeah. Anybody else? How are we on time? Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, time for one more, and then maybe we'll take a 5-minute break while we set up for Joseph's presentation.
Great. Okay.
Do you take insurance?
Yes, we do. We do not take all. We are like a couple months out from some of the Medicaid ones, but we also work with people.
Medicare?
Yes, we take Medicare. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, well, I will be here for the morning, and if anybody has any more questions, please come find me, and I have some brochures on the table if you want to know more about Reboot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Felicia. That was great. I really appreciate it. So we're going to take a 5-minute break or so while we switch over and get the video ready for Joseph. Feel free to stop by again. Patient registration facilities in the back. We have sponsors here. Some of the greatest dispensaries and grow processors in the state. We have medical professionals, 2 doctors in the back here who are recommending physicians. We have a nurse over here in the corner to answer your questions, so make the rounds and